Hey folks, Owen Armstrong here with Kia Saskatoon, dropping in with this video to show you the 2019 Kia Stinger GT Limited. I'm going to be doing a product review on it, give you some insights as to what the features and equipment are equipped in this kind of vehicle, right? And we're also going to take it for a little bit of a test drive, a virtual test drive, so you can kind of see from the passenger side of things what the Kia Stinger is kind of all about. Without any further ado though, let's get to it. Hey, alright folks, we're inside the 2019 Kia Stinger GT Limited, right? As you can tell, we're sitting in a Aurora black exterior with the red Napa leather interior. It's a gorgeous color combination, actually one of my favorites. It's available in the snow white pearl, the Aurora black, and the thunder gray color combination. But while we're in here, we're going to be talking a little bit about the features and equipment in here. We'll start by first turning this guy on. Push button start. Awesome, we got all that. At first glance here, obviously you can see we got the floating screen in the Kia Stinger. Navigation, as well as, Sirius XM. Stuff like the UVO intelligence, radio, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay is in this as well. And then a couple of other sub-menus for Bluetooth and navigation and all that kind of sorts of stuff as well. A lot of the design concept that comes in this vehicle actually was inspired by a airplane with the air vents and everything like that. And then as you work your way down here, more so in the center console area, you'll see that we have heated seats 3 ways, right? And then on the other side, we have cooled seats or air conditioned seats for a three-way intensity level, heated steering wheel, 360 camera. This is going to be your automatic start and stop, pardon me. And then you also have heated and cooled seats for the passenger side right there. One of the things I'm going to show you folks is this drive mode select, one of my favorite features in the Kia Stinger. If I go and turn this toggle, it's going to take me into a couple of different drive modes. You have Sport, Comfort, Eco, Smart, and then you also can customize a drive mode as well. You can distribute like the powertrain and the steering, right? If steering stiffness, right? If you want a more stiffer steering wheel and handling, right? The suspension, if you want it sport suspension or comfort, right? And then your all-wheel drive system as well can be configured too. It's a little neat needle area, but I'm going to, while I'm driving, I'm going to toggle through some of those menus there for you and just kind of show you in real time what they're kind of like, right? All right, so we might as well put it into drive. Obviously the 360 camera is going, whether you put it into drive or reverse. You can go through some of the camera settings, right? Make it very easy for parking. You can see your lines. Obviously I'm going diagonal to the line, so I'm parked like an idiot, but regardless, you'll see with the 360 makes a vehicle like this really easy to maneuver. And then it cuts out at a certain kilometer wise. All right, let's just get going. Take around this bend. One of my favorite things with the Kia Stinger is the all-wheel drive system on it. It's the first of its kind that Kia's ever done with a sedan or a hatchback style vehicle with an all-wheel drive system. And it is very responsive. And like I had mentioned, it's customizable too, to a certain degree. If you want a different kind of split system on it, like if you want a 60-40 or if you want a 90-10, meaning like 90% of the power is distributed to the rear or 10% of the power is distributed to the front, right? Very quick to respond, like the throttle is nice, and here we're going to test out the brakes. Nice thing with the Stinger, the GTs and the GT Limiteds is you got the big 6-piston Brembo braking system. They're very, very, very good brakes on a vehicle like this. Alright, so I'm also going to try the different drive modes here. We're going to go into comfort. Comfort's going to be a nice mode for your just everyday kind of driving, right? In and around the city, it takes the lumps and bumps a little bit nicer. If you're not really feeling pedal to the metal, if you will, like you would in sport mode, comfort's a really good option. Another one of the driving modes is the economy mode. If you're looking to save on fuel a little bit, then economy is going to be a great feature for you. Basically what economy does is always searches for the next highest gear in your transmission. In this vehicle it's matted with an 8-speed automatic transmission, but the economy drive mode is going to always search for the next highest gear, drop your RPMs in order to improve your fuel efficiency that way. And then your smart mode, actually, if I go into it right now, is going to turn on a lot of your autonomous features in the vehicle, right? Like your lane keep assist, your blind spot detection, and basically give you more of an autonomous way of driving, right? So if you're a big highway driver, you're going to benefit from smart mode, as it's going to turn on that, like the lane keep assist feature, and start with your adaptive cruise control and everything like that. And one of the other nice things about this vehicle is it's also matted with the UVO intelligence system right here. What UVO is for Kia is your built-in vehicle diagnostic system, and actually your diagnostic system and your remote start. If you download the My UVO app, you can access a full comprehensive breakdown of basically your vehicle, how it's doing, when it's due for service next, and then you can also turn on the ignition or turn on and off the power basically to the vehicle through your smartphone. So you won't need an extra fob if you're in poor conditions like Saskatchewan. You don't need a command start. You already have it built into this vehicle, which is super awesome. So I'm gonna flip it into sport mode just to kind of get you a passenger side feel of how this vehicle is actually going to, how it's gonna go, right? 3, 2, 1. I don't want to go too fast, but that was really puts you in the back of your seat, honestly. And it has no trouble picking up. Taking around a corner at about 60 kilometers an hour is no problem with a vehicle like this. Like I mentioned, the all-wheel drive system's super responsive. I'm very, very impressed with it. As any Stinger owner probably is. You can look online all you want, and I encourage you to as well. There's tons of Stinger content online. Look through it, look through all the reviews. It's just been raved about for the last 2 years since it came out. In 2018 it won Family Car of the Year, right? Ajax Family Car of the Year. In 2019, this year, it won Ajax Car of the Year. They go through a comprehensive list of criteria as what qualifies and why a vehicle like this would become Car of the Year, right? So I encourage you to do your own kind of research on that as well, as this vehicle is, basically second to none in anything in its class category, really. This vehicle is supposed to directly compete with the like the C43 Mercedes AMG, right? Or the Audi S5 Sportback, the BMW like 44i, basically. A lot of like premium brands, right? And the Kia Stinger It's not quite a premium brand, if you will, so it doesn't have the premium price tag to it. It's a really great dollar value for what you get, which is, I mean, one of the biggest selling features on a vehicle like this. People want all the features, right? Kia hasn't skimped out on any of the features on a vehicle like this. But they want something luxurious, they want something comfortable, right? And Kia noted that when designing this, right? With like Peter Schreier, folks that we stole from BMW, right? Like designers and stuff, who went into designing this kind of a vehicle. It just really goes to show where Kia's trying to head in terms of the quality and the luxury feeling of a vehicle like this. It's a super practical vehicle for your everyday driving, right? It's not going to be the fastest vehicle on the road, right? It's not going to be the sportiest vehicle on the road, but it's going to be it's a head turner for sure, right? As I've just been driving for the last 5 minutes here, I've had a few heads already do a double take on it, right? And you know, it's a really great bang for your buck kind of vehicle, right? All right, here I am. I'm at the end of my journey now. But there you have it, folks. This is I park. There you have it. This is just to give you a little bit of a tidbit to like a virtual test drive of the Kia Stinger. It's not designed to be super comprehensive. Obviously, if you want to learn more about it, either ask us online, right, at kiaofsaskatoon.com. Let me know your questions and comments, right, about this kind of a vehicle. Do some online research, and I'm happy to provide any of you folks with links or anything like that to broaden your kind of knowledge on this kind of a vehicle, right? But I encourage you, if you are in the market for a vehicle like this, give it a lot of thought, and you should very much consider a vehicle of this stature if you're in the luxury kind of sedan hatchback, you know, market, right? If you want to book yourself a test drive or anything like that, reach us at kiasaskatoon.com. Ask for myself or any one of the sales staff there, and we're more than happy to help you out. But anyway,